Hey guys, doing this is very important in reference to Hollywood and history and corporate America and companies and Wall Street and businesses and facts of history and status. The cops need to go over to my mother and father's companies and ask them why I haven't received any monies from my mother and father's companies. And the cops need to go over to probably the Hollywood Reporter and ask them why they haven't done stories about who I am. And some other newspapers. You know, the Treasury was supposed to do these things, but I don't know if the Treasury has done these things. Obviously, they were supposed to go over and say, hey, why isn't the owner at the companies? See, if you did not know in reference to corporate law, there are guidelines in reference to corporate ownership and identity facts. See, I'm supposed to be at the companies every so often. And the cops are supposed to know, and the Treasury is supposed to know, and the Supreme Court's supposed to know in reference to the last time I was at the corporate offices. See, if I haven't been at the corporate offices or in movies or TV shows every so often, they know it's a hostage situation. The satellite man's poking me right here. It's attempted murder. And they're hurting my spinal cord and tailbone, and they messed with my anus. They made me have to shit earlier. They're always playing this shit game. And the satellite man's always trying to call my mouth dirty. They're always trying to call me a dirty person with their germaphobic terrorism. You know, the germaphobe terrorism shit. Like if I wash my hands, the satellite man they'll try to grab my hands with the satellite and make me have to wash my hands again. You know that, right? They're like playing this puppet voodoo doll terrorism shit every second of every day. Look how much time they've been staring at me with a fucking satellite. Look how much time they've been terrorizing me, pushing and pulling on me and putting pressure on my body and choking me and burning my face and teeth and burning my legs. Does everybody have that clocked? You know how much time they've been doing it? They're on me all the time. Day and night. We need to know the name of these people that are doing this shit. Where'd they come from? What their family history is? And you know, there's restraining orders on the CIA. There's restraining orders on the FBI. There's restraining orders on politicians. And they'll say, oh, they didn't think you people could do that. Yeah, I'm a member of the Treasury, motherfucker. My parents had the most money in America in the Treasury. Is that not true? And so did my grandparents. Is that not true? We need somebody to do a story, whether that's true or false. But the cops need to go over to the companies and say, hey, why isn't the owner at his office? Now, see, this is a point of information because I'm supposed to be at the offices of my mother and father. Why? Because I'm supposed to have a credit card from the companies. A corporate credit card. Because I'm the owner of the companies. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's offices just to hang out, to see if everything's going okay. I'm supposed to be in movies and television shows because I own production companies. I own my mother and father's production companies. The Royal Protocol even tells you that. I'm supposed to be living a better lifestyle than being held hostage all the damn time. It even says that on Treasury documents. It says if anybody restricts my freedom of living life, those people have to get prosecuted. You understand that? These people blocking me from having a girlfriend. These people blocking me from living my life. It's attempted murder. These government people blocking me from having access to monies that I was supposed to have had. Benefits. Luxury lifestyle that I was born into. This domestication crime of these people trying to downgrade my identity and my family history, and they're still hitting me in the throat and the face. They just clamped on my lips just now. That's sexual assault, government man. Every time you're touching me, it's sexual assault. They even had a guy they've had some people that evaluated this situation in reference to my anatomy, in reference to my looks, in reference to my family history, that said, and wealth too, and what I'm the owner of, that says if anybody was abusing me or burning me with satellites, they have to get charged with sexual crimes. And those people cannot be in relationships. These people cock-blocking me from having relationships, cock-blocking me from having girlfriends are living my life. These people blocking me from my monies that my mother had provided for me. And then these government tried to make me look like a poor boy? No, that's attempted murder. Somebody needs to block these people from their money, block these people from their houses, block these people from living their luxury lifestyle. These people tried to steal my lifestyle that I was born into. And in reference to historic documents of people covering up court cases that my mother had in reference to people holding me hostage, people fabricating they thought I was their child, people abusing me, people stealing from me, people blocking me from my friends, blocking me from my accomplishments and monies that I was supposed to have received. People trying to cover up my identity so they had some impersonator that would get away with stealing my money. The banking industry needs to know who those people are too. And in reference to the facts, the cops need to go over to a lot of places and ask them why I haven't received monies from the company. Why I haven't received monies from when people tried to send me money. Why I haven't received monies from the Treasury. And somebody say, oh, well, they were evaluating you. No, your evaluation is attempts of murder. Your evaluation is a crime of you stealing my money. You depriving me of my rights, whoever these bad people are. And in reference to talent agents and publicists, what level of talent agencies or talent agents or publicists or personal managers has these individuals that wanted to represent me in the media? You know, because there's different levels. Like there's some people that's been in the media for a long time. There's some people that's been in the media, you know, for a few years. And, you know, like there's talent agents that's been a talent agent for 20, 30, 40, 50 years or something. There's some talent agents that have been talent agents for 5 or 10 years. You know, some people that's known in the history of the entertainment industry. They all know who I am. Most of them knew who my parents are. So in reference to casting directors, I haven't received any letters from any casting directors. These people, the bad people that are doing this are trying to block me from my career. And I'm the raw protocol in the media. My scars, birthmarks, beauty marks are documented in all films. Meaning these people are trying to put somebody on the shelf like they're trying to forget about somebody. When the raw protocol is my identity in the media. I'm supposed to get top billing too. In reference to monies for films. Or certain, you know, guest appearances. But yet I'm still being held hostage. These government people are blocking me from my rights. Blocking me from my personal mansions that my mother and father gave to me. We need to know why. Nothing's ever for sale. I'm the owner of the mansions. I'm the owner of the properties. I'm the owner of the companies forever. So the question is, who are these people? Are they foreigners? The government people? So the documents of my ownership have been in government records and the Treasury since I was born. And since when my father and mother was alive. So we need to know which people are disrespecting the documents and the records and my factual ownership of companies. Because that person needs to go to fucking prison. That person needs to go to prison. They have no legal right. My parents had the most money invested in the companies. And my parents was the owner of the companies. And then my parents gave everything to me. And then these people say, oh, they didn't want to take orders from the little kid being the owner of the companies when his parents gave him everything. Should have found another job. Should have worked somewhere else. Because I don't care. I have international relations with friendly countries that like me, people that know me, people that knew me and my mother and father when I traveled around the world with my parents. I'm the most important person at the companies, always. Whether anybody likes it or not. If somebody thought they were more important than me at the companies, they need to find another job. They need to go somewhere else. Because I'm supposed to be in the corporate offices. I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies. I'm the owner of my mother and father's mansions. I'm supposed to be at the mansions. If anybody else thought they were more important than me at the mansions, They need to go somewhere else. If any security person in Hollywood claimed that they thought they were bigger and ownership of anything in Hollywood than me and my ownership of what I'm the owner of, those people need to get arrested if they're trying to block me from my mother and father's mansions. And the person in Indiana that's holding me hostage, trying to steal everything from me, that person needs to get arrested. That man is bad for business. That man is bad for relations. I'm not associated with these people at all. But this man's holding me hostage, and he's trying to claim that he thought I was his child, or he thought he owned me or something. That man has to get arrested for hostage crimes. So the cops need to call the businesses, the talent agencies, and say, hey, what's going on? Why am I being blocked from my mother and father's production companies? Why am I being blocked from the media? It says on Treasury documents, anybody blocking me from the media can get arrested. And they can get sued. They'll say, oh, there was an up-and-coming star. They wanted to... No. I'm not the one who gets pushed out of the way. The Royal Protocol is my identity. I'm supposed to have a right of picking and choosing which films I want to be into, or which films I want to be in, and which casting directors like me, or which directors like me. Or producing my own films, which, of course, I'm supposed to get production credits from my mother and father's production companies. And I'm the only child of my mother and father. They're still hitting me in the throat. So in reference to, obviously there needs to be some internal affairs of Hollywood or something in reference to the Screen Actors Union, because